Hi everyone, welcome to the featured demo series. Today we're covering the JSON improvements in FME 2026.2. We'll show you a smarter JSON writer plus two new transformers, the JSONObjectBuilder and the JSONAppender. Together they make writing structured JSON much simpler. So in the past, FME JSON writer was not schema aware, so its output was just flat. For nested JSON, you would have to build it yourself with a JSON templater and then write it through a text file writer. Like the screenshot is showing, the samplers to group the data, a template for each level, xquery functions wiring it all together. Well, it works, but it takes scripting knowledge and every change means maintaining those templates manually. In 2026.2, the writer now has native OpenAPI JSON schema, so it writes structured nested JSON directly from your features. Any attribute sharing a list path become arrays of objects, and no template files, no xquery, no text file writer anymore. Now let's hop over to FME Form to take a look. We have two workspaces here. The one on the left is on an older build of FME Form, and on the one on the right is 2026.2. These were built basically identical. So we have all of these attributes. We also have list attributes that we want to preserve the nested structure in the output. So let's keep that in mind. And here we're just writing it out to the JSON writer. So let's take a look here. So unfortunately, the old writer was not schema aware, so it can only write the top level fields flat. So as you can see, here's the result, and the facilities and hours basically just have nowhere to go. Now in the new JSON writer, we have a newly added parameter called nested output. So this will read those list attributes and then build the structure for you. Facilities will now become an array of objects, each with its own nested hours array. One more thing that I would like to highlight here as well is the new auto type option here. So for more flexibility, it will let you write attributes using the type from the feature itself rather than forcing a list to one type. So a mix of numbers and text will then now write out correctly. Now we can take a look at the output. Here is the output of the new JSON writer. You can see the new one gives a full facilities array and each facility an object with its own hours as well. So this is a great improvement for JSON writer. Next, we have the JSON object builder. So the purpose here is to turn feature attributes into a JSON object, including nested objects and arrays, using a simple table without writing any templates or scripts. So features come in and a finished JSON object comes out in an attribute. The first thing you set here is the build mode. So you can choose create new JSON object to build a new object on each feature from the attributes you pick, or then you can choose insert into existing JSON object to take JSON you already have and merge new attributes into it. The heart of the transformer here is the members table. Each row maps one attribute to a key in your JSON. The order of the rows controls the order of the keys in the output. The type column lets you leave it on auto or force a specific type, which is how you can make sure values come out correctly. And the key name column also lets you rename a key if you don't want it to match the attribute name. When you're inserting into existing JSON, two extra settings matter. First, you point the transformer at the attribute holding your existing object and you give it a JSON pointer telling it exactly where in the object to insert. If that location doesn't exist yet, the transformer then creates it for you. Second, the conflicting key strategy decides what happens when a key already exists at that location. So keep existing preserves the original value, or you can choose to just overwrite it as well. Now that brings us to the JSONAppender. While the builder makes individual objects, the appender combines them. The purpose here is to take multiple JSON fragments and append them into a single document, adding each one to a specified array. The output is one assembled JSON document with all of your fragments collected into that array. Here you can configure it in two halves. The first half is the document, so it is the shell that everything gets added to. You tell it which attribute holds that document, and you give it a JSON pointer to the array you want to append to. And just like the builder, if the array doesn't exist yet, the appender will then create it. The second half is the fragment. So you point it at the attribute holding each fragment. It will then connect the features carrying the JSON fragments you want to append, and each becomes one entry in the array. And yeah, that's JSON in FME 2026.2. You have a writer that nests for you, plus the JSONObjectBuilder and JSONAppender to build and assemble JSON right in your workspace. No scripting knowledge required. Thank you for watching.